The big battle tonight, NL Central, Cubbies and the Brewers. Quintana goes for the Cubbies. He's been on fire. He's $1.28.5 the total under, minus 120. By the way, thanks to Intertop Sportsbook, 22 years online. Sign up, deposit, and win. The Cubs are 7-1 against the Brewers this year. Remember, they had that series not that long ago when they shut them out in every game and got the broom out on them. So killing them this year, 7-1. They can't hit Chicago pitching, and Quintana is 4-1 with an 0.63 in 6 career outings against the Brewers, Teddy.
Yeah, and it's even worse of late. You know, the last 35 innings that Quintana has pitched against Milwaukee, he's given up a grand total of 3 runs. Earned, unearned, 3 runs total in 35 innings of work. And this year, in the 2 meetings against the Brewers, Quintana has shut them down, dominating 5 hits allowed combined in the 2 games while pitching a pair of shutouts. Here's the quote from Brewers manager Craig Counsell. In the last 2 years, Quintana has pitched very nice games against us. We've looked at it. We'll examine some different ways. But if you look at the games, he's made good pitches against us. Our roster hasn't changed significantly, so it's the same matchups. Counsell basically giving credit to Quintana for pitching lights out against the Brewers. Doesn't sound quite as worried about his lineup. He said, we've looked at it. We'll examine some different ways. Best of luck with that. Quintana has certainly owned them. And the Cubs right now coming in, they are a red-hot team. They've won 8 out of 10, 11 out of 14, even though they lost yesterday. And they've won each of their last 5 series. So Chicago starting to crank. Now the weather is warming up.
Yeah, you called that too. Good. We said don't be concerned about the Cubs, even though the offense was struggling early with the cold weather. They did lose yesterday, and that was Hendricks again, who is now past Kershaw for worst ROI for a starter in Major League Baseball. Guerra goes for the Brewers, got a 2.54 ERA in his last 5 outings. Counsell quote, he's been solid. He's given us a chance and put up a bunch of zeros for the majority of his starts. Keeps throwing the ball better. Velocity keeps going up. For someone who didn't start the year in our rotation, he's cemented a spot, end quote, and he's fared well against the Cubs in his career. He's 1-1 with an ERA of 1.80 in 7 career appearances. So a good matchup here as they start this. And as Madden said, too, maybe we start to see the Cubs have been playing well. But when these big-time opponents are going against the Cubs, it brings the best out of them as you see their record against Milwaukee.
Sure. And, you know, the Madden quote, I think, means a lot here. I thought this was a really good quote from Joe Madden, talking about a big series. You know, this is for first place in the NL Central, and how he and the Cubs like to approach these type of series. Quote, I think the best way to approach when you're playing really good teams within your division is not to get too far-sighted. This is the micro time, man. It's about Monday. Then it'll be about Tuesday. Then it will be about Wednesday. That's the right approach to take. You're not looking big picture. You're trying to grind out a win today. As a handicapper, I think that is fantastic advice. It's not about big picture. Oh, I'm going to make 50 units this season. Oh, no, everyone's got these grandiose plans. It's about grinding out a win today, and then grinding out a win tomorrow, and then grinding out a win the next day. That's the nature of what we do. It's not that dissimilar in baseball. Madden, in my mind, has the right concept and the right mindset, which is at least part of the reason why the Cubs have been so successful the last couple of years and why they might be so successful tonight. We'll get back to this game when it comes to play of the daytime. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.